Amira is creating individual return gift bags for her birthday party. She has 16 badges and 24 miniature plants. If she wants each bag to be identical with no gift left over, then can you tell what is the maximum number of return gift bags that Amira can create? You have to keep two things in mind. First, all the bags must be identical. Second, the maximum number of bags have to be created. Suppose Amira creates only one bag, then this bag will have 16 badges and 24 miniature plants. But Amira wants to create maximum number of identical bags. What if she tries to create two bags? There are 16 badges in total, so each bag will have 8 badges, as 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. Now, there are 24 miniature plants, since 24 divided by 2 is equal to 12. So, each bag will have 12 miniature plants. Is this the maximum number of bags that she can create? What do you think? What if she takes 3 bags and tries to redistribute the gifts? On dividing 16 by 3, the quotient obtained is 5. So, each bag can have 5 badges. But one badge is left out. On dividing 24 by 3, we get 8. So, each bag will have 8 miniature plants. Clearly, one badge is left out. So, 3 is not a possible number to create maximum number of identical bags. Can she create 4 bags? Yes, each bag will have 4 badges as 16 divided by 4 equals 4. And 6 miniature plants as 24 divided by 4 equals 6. So, it is a possible creation. Let's analyze what's happening here. It is possible to create 1 bag, 2 bags and 4 bags, but not 3 bags. What do you see? You can see that the number of bags should be such that it divides both 16 and 24 exactly, because only then Amira will be able to create identical bags with no gift left over. Now, you know that the factors of a number are all the numbers that divide it exactly without leaving a remainder. So, the number of bags should be a factor of both 16 and 24. Instead of taking number of bags one by one, let us list out the factors of 16 and 24. Factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. And factors of 24 are also listed here. But we need the number that divides both 16 and 24, that is, we need their common factors. The common factors are 1, 2, 4 and 8. So, Amira can create 1, 2, 4 or 8 identical bags. But Amira wants to create the maximum number of bags, which is 8. Observe that 8 is a common factor of 16 and 24. But it is also the highest among the common factors. So, 8 is called the highest common factor or HCF of 16 and 24. Therefore, Amira can create a maximum of 8 individual return gift bags under the given conditions. Can you tell the quantity of gifts in each bag? Each bag will have 2 badges and 3 miniature plants. Thus, we can solve such problems using HCF, and it can be formally defined as the largest common factor of 2 or more numbers which divides the numbers completely is known as the highest common factor or HCF. To find the HCF of given numbers, you have to follow 3 simple steps. Step 1. Find all the factors of both the numbers. Step 2. Find the common factors. Step 3. Choose the largest among the common factors. Now, consider the numbers 63 and 105. You can now easily find their HCF. Factors of 63 are 1, 3, 7, 9, 21 and 63. Factors of 105 are 1, 3, 5, 7, 15, 21, 35 and 105. Out of all the factors, 1, 3, 7 and 21 are the common factors. And the highest factor among the common factors is 21. Thus, the HCF of 63 and 105 is 21. In the same way, you can compute that the HCF of 12 and 30 is 6. And the HCF of 200 and 250 is 50. Hope you have understood the concept of HCF. It's time to grab some extra information. One of the most useful applications of HCF in mathematics is to simplify a fraction. How can we simplify 63 upon 105 using HCF? We found that the highest common factor of 63 and 105 is 21. So, the largest number by which we can divide both 63 and 105 exactly is 21, like shown here. The fraction 63 upon 105 can be simplified to 3 upon 5 easily by using HCF.